Believe it or not, the Carabao Cup fourth round goes down this Thursday. Yes, just 4 days after possibly the greatest football match of all time, we get a fourth round tie between who? Liverpool and Manchester City, guys. Footy Talks, presented by NorthStar Bet, is here. I'm Albert Vartanian. Mikey Singh, Sarah Pararia. At the moment, Manchester City minus 105, Liverpool plus 280 on the money line to win this game. Mikey, what are we expecting here coming off of the World Cup? A lot of players with some deep runs in this World Cup are playing for both of these teams.
Yeah, probably expecting a lot of rotated squads. Squads you probably wouldn't ordinarily see in a Manchester City-Liverpool match. But at the same time, I mean, these two teams, they have so many battles dating back to the last couple of seasons. And, whenever Manchester City and Liverpool face off, it's always going to be a good, entertaining game. So it might be a good match to bet the dogs. It might be a good match to bet a lot of goals because you will still have some of that sloppiness, especially at the back line. It's a good match to get people back into sort of club form and club season, and I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I am.
Yeah, and listen, 23 goals in the last 6 head-to-head matches between the two. For Manchester City, Pep Guardiola is saying he only has maybe 4 true available players from the starting 11 he likes to use. We saw Haaland, Gundogan, Mahrez, and De Bruyne feature in a friendly against Girona. Do you expect a strong-ish, I guess, a side maybe mixed with experience and youth against Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, we know how many players City have and the talent on that bench regardless. So even if you're bringing in your subs, it's not bad. The match against Girona, though, we did see Ruben Diaz and Jack Grealish on the bench. So there's a chance they might be able to get in, and those are not bad subs whatsoever. Diaz in the back, come on. We're going to see rotated sides for sure, but I do think that regardless, City are just so strong, and their heavily rotated side, I think, is going to be better than Liverpool's heavily rotated side, simply because of the amount of players they have.
Mikey, so Liverpool, the last team to win this competition, the most League Cups with 9. You like them here to advance, and which is a crucial match if you want to make it all the way.
I actually like them in full time. So at plus 285 right now on NorthStar, that's just, for me, when you're looking at Man City, Liverpool, despite how their seasons have gone up to now, it's still incredible odds to see Liverpool almost at 3-1. And the reason being, if you look at these two teams head to head, Liverpool have actually won the last 3 matchups between these two sides, including some knockout or cup games with a trophy on the line. So at 3-1 once again, and we just talked about it, it could be a good weekend to bet the dogs just because there is going to be some of that sloppiness, and you got to get the cobwebs off of you a little bit after such a long break. I think there's some value there in just sprinkling some money on Liverpool. Who knows what'll happen, but Liverpool's still a very good squad, and they have players like Mo Salah who didn't go to the World Cup, and he's going to be refreshed and recharged. I know Haaland will be as well, but Mo Salah is pretty damn good himself.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp likes to rotate in this competition. I'm not sure there's going to be much rotation here, but I will say this. Looks like Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, Andrew Robertson, Thiago, and Darwin Núñez all featured in a friendly against AC Milan. Just on the other side for Manchester City, you like them here on the money line as well.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Mikey's bet and I kind of thought, okay, well, just go on the other side. Because, because he's right, though. Like you said, these games, it's a pick 'em. Like, it could go either way. And I just think Man City have a bit more of the edge. And it's simply, honestly, because of Haaland. I know you said Mo Salah, but this guy has 18 goals. Like, what do we... He's ready to come back and be the star of the show again. And yeah, like you mentioned, Riyad Mahrez, KDB's already back in the lineup. Like I just think they have a lot of their starters will be there. And it's honestly, I'm giving the edge honestly because of Haaland.
He's a game breaker.
He's been revving to go. It's like, no one's talked about me for a month. I've not scored a goal for anyone. It's time. Bang him in.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah as well. Think about this. 5 in his last 6. He scored 5 in his last 6 against City, plus 215 to score anytime. Haaland's in the minus money category. And I just want to remind everybody, if this match finishes after regulation, straight to penalties. So there's the option of actually betting each team to qualify. So look at that if you don't want to bet on the money line. I'm going to go with over 3 goals here. At the Etihad this season alone, they're averaging almost 5 goals per game. And I think on both sides, we're going to see so much quality in attack. But on the defensive side, it's going to be makeshift, Mikey, I think, for both sides.
I really like that bet. As I mentioned, I feel like this game could have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
And when we look at players who didn't go to the World Cup for both teams, a lot of the times we're looking at players in the midfield or strikers. your back line, you don't tend to rotate too often, right? But this will be a time where you're going to have to rotate players, and we're going to see players who, quite frankly, haven't played too many minutes this season, whether it be for club or for country. So I actually like that bet a lot. And guys, Erling Haaland, Mo Salah will both be fit and fresh and coming in with some momentum and something to prove.
Yeah, I'm going with over 3 goals at -103. And like Mikey said, I think Haaland and Salah, I can get the 3 goals on their own. If you get to that 3-goal mark, it's a push and you get your money back. So that's it for Footy Talks today. Make sure you head over to NorthStar Bets for all your markets, not just on the Carabao Cup, by the way. Everything soccer related, they have everything that you need. Thanks for watching.